What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Strangers Minds. I'm Fernando, and today, it's just let's just go. Let's just go. I am in a very good mood because we are about to hit up Cursed Notes, most disturbing abandoned buildings encounters caught on camera. I know I did one episode, the one episode on the most disturbing abandoned buildings, but I this is what I love doing. When I go out in the field and to explore, to investigate, to do, I like going into these abandoned places just to see history, just to see how things are today, and just imagine how it was back in the days. I mean, I've gone so many times to Kings Park Psychiatric Center, which is a abandoned insane asylum in Long Island, New York. I've been to a couple of abandoned insane asylums for some reason. I like to go there. But let's see what are the most disturbing encounters that has been caught on camera. Without any further ado, let's go.
In April of 2021, a rather disturbing video was uploaded to the YouTube channel Graham Furlong. In the video, Graham, along with few of his friends, decided to explore an abandoned school located somewhere in England. The footage at first glance doesn't appear unusual, as it only captures a group of teenagers exploring what appears to be an old abandoned building. However, as the video progresses and the group reaches the top floor of the building, that's when they stumbled upon something truly disturbing.
Right.
I'm just going my own way, trying to explore. What are you doing? Oi!
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing. We thought that was you.
Mate! What did you do that for?
What?
That rock just come and hit me on the
You
head.
chat so much.
I swear down.
We didn't throw anything.
I swear down.
We didn't throw anything.
That rock,
That's a dream or something. Yeah. We were near.
that rock was coming and hit me on the head.
Again? Nah, I swear down.
Look! I told you, it nearly hit me on the head. I'm not lying.
I just want to hate Queens throw it again.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Hands over.
What throwing rocks for? No, that's not police.
Okay.
That's not police. That's not police.
Oh, we got it. Okay. We're coming. Okay, we're coming. We're going out now.
That's not police. That's not police. That's not police.
After Graham felt a rock hit the top of his head, he initially suspected that one of his friends might be responsible for throwing it. However, he soon realized that this was not true, as they heard a group shouting from the other side of the building and also claiming to be police. Although the explorers had realized that the group weren't real police officers, they still weren't entirely sure who they were, or most importantly, why they had thrown the rock. The explorers then decided to go towards the group to confront them.
Wait, you'd have to put your hands on.
Oh wait, look.
Who is it?
That's not police.
Who's it? Oh wait, come this way, come this way. Come.
That's not police.
Come, just go, come.
What's that do?
I ain't police.
We didn't come in this way, we're coming single file with our hands up.
No. What's that?
Through here.
Shouting for?
We're on the explorers. Where you go? Where you go?
What?
Where you go?
You're not police.
Where are you from?
You're not even police.
Where are you from?
It's none of your, no, I'm not
Where you
police.
from?
It's none of your business.
Where you from?
None of your business.
Where you from?
None of your f***ing business. Shut up. Told you there weren't police.
All I'm going to say is that that is a real concern when anybody wants to venture into abandoned structures. Doesn't have to be a school, doesn't have to be a hospital, buildings in general. That is a real concern. So one of the things that I usually do when I go into these abandoned structures is that I announce my entrance, and with a stern voice, I just yell out, if there's anybody in here, show yourself, or what is it that I usually say? It's been a while, you guys. But yeah, with a stern voice, I say, announce yourself. If there's anybody in here, show yourself. Um, we're coming in, and so on and so forth, just to let everybody know if there's anybody at all in the structure that we're in there. That is a very good, safe way to proceed, but still, it is dangerous. I have come across so many YouTubers that do, urbex, and they want to do it a solo. That is so dangerous, you guys. Look, man, like there's somebody out here in Florida that he does a lot of solo urbex exploration stuff. But if you need a buddy, man, hit me up. Strangers Minds. I'm all over the place. Facebook, Instagram, X, Lemon 8 thread, all over the place. Hit me up, DM. We could enjoy a nice urbex exploration and be safe about it. But this is an actual concern, you guys, and just be careful. I wouldn't necessarily would have approached the group of people because you don't know their intentions. He already is saying that those aren't the cops. Why are you gonna walk up to them and interact with people if they're already sounding like if they are, a bit aggressive? Honestly.
Yeah, well, that goes, that comes. Where's the way?
After their heated exchange, the explorers immediately began to walk away from the attackers, as they did not want the situation to escalate further. They then proceeded down to the lower sections of the building to get away from them. However, their attempt to escape was short-lived, as they soon realized the attackers had also left that floor and were now actively searching for them.
Wait. You can't move on. Let's go both ways, both ways. Come on. Come.
I told you that. Turn your lights off. Listen.
What are you doing?
Don't go.
Should we go?
Just wait for them to come. Yeah, they're coming in.
They're coming in, they're shining out. Come.
It's like some movie shit right here.
Don't move, because they're coming in. Wait for them to come in. Yeah, they're gonna throw something. Told ya. Yeah, they're coming back. Get down, because they're gonna throw something at the window.
Yo, this guy's on point though. This guy's on point. Like the person holding the camera who seems to be like he's the lead, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call them investigators. But like the leader, I guess. Hey, he called it. He's been calling it the whole entire time. So it's good to have a person with a common sense head on his shoulders to lead a group, and definitely, Man, that is a tough situation because not only are there women there, not saying that women can defend themselves, but it's a difficult situation to say the least when you are responsible for everybody in your group.
Come here, follow me now. Ringing the police. Hiya,
By this point, the explorers had been hiding inside the room for several minutes, and the attackers still weren't satisfied as they continued to yell and search for them. Disturbingly, at one point the attackers even threw a rock at the glass, which was positioned directly above the explorers. Realizing the potential danger that they were in, Graham finally had enough and decided to call the police. Although the video abruptly cuts off before he provided any updates on whether anyone got hurt or how they managed to leave the building. But it's more likely that the explorers found an opportunity at some point to escape the attackers and safely navigate their way out of the building. Given the lack of information, it remains difficult to determine the attackers' intentions or whether any of them were arrested. However, based on their actions that night, it's safe to say they were probably up to no good, and they most likely had some very sinister intentions. If you've enjoyed the video so far, it would mean a lot if you considered subscribing. Over 95% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. Your support really helps the channel grow, and in return, I promise to keep bringing you guys the best quality content. Now let's get back to the video. These right here are two YouTubers named Lucas and Marquinhos, who in June of 2021 uploaded a terrifying video titled Scary Encounter in an Abandoned House to their channel, Caçadores de Sombras. Their channel mainly focuses on paranormal investigation, and they frequently share footage of themselves exploring various haunted and abandoned locations throughout South America. In this particular video, the duo along with their friend Siad decided to investigate a haunted house situated somewhere in Brazil. According to the explorers, the building has been abandoned for a significant amount of time, and since its abandonment, it has been actively linked with paranormal activity. Many explorers and visitors have reported some very strange occurrences within the building. These reports often include sightings of ghostly apparitions, hearing strange noises and voices, along with seeing doors and furniture move on their own. Consequently, this building is also rumored to be haunted by an evil spirit and is considered to be one of the most haunted locations in Brazil. Despite all this, the explorers remained completely undeterred and set out to investigate the building in the middle of the night. As the explorers began their video and entered the building, they immediately noted that they were already on edge, given that the building had a very eerie atmosphere. During the initial minutes of their exploration, they cautiously moved from one side of the building to another, searching to see if anyone or anything was currently inside the building with them. Fortunately for the trio, they didn't hear or see anything unusual during this time. They then continued exploring and decided to investigate one of the rooms. However, as they were approaching the room, that's when they encountered something extremely disturbing.
Para a usina do velhinho do mal.
Ô, galera, ô. Movimento no mato ali atrás, velho.
Movimento?
Aham, parece que passou alguma coisa na janela aqui, ó.
Yo, not for nothing, but that's a good way to to do some exploration. Being armed to the T. But here's the thing, you guys, just in case for those who, um their weapons aren't for the ghosts. They're for if anybody tries to F around and find out, because honestly, that is extremely dangerous in South America to be walking into abandoned locations. First of all, I mean, here in Florida, we have our rights to carry. Like, there's no rights. Like, there's no laws out there. So, yeah, I would definitely carry. You know what? That's a good idea. To have something. While trying to explore out here, except I could probably get in trouble.
Não, mano. Isso aqui não tinha, galera.
Ô, eu tô falando que eu vi alguma coisa passando aqui, ó, na janela. Tô falando, velho.
Tem alguém aí, mano. Tem alguém aí.
Mas aquilo lá não é o carrinho que a gente trouxe a última vez?
Ih, mano, o carrinho aqui, Marquinhos. Foi você que trouxe, né?
Mano, é o carrinho, mano. Ó os talcos ali, ó. Pode ver que aqui, ó, não tem talco mais, tá vendo?
Então.
Agora ali, ó, tá intacto o talco, tá vendo?
Vamos ver lá.
A gente colocou aqui, ó. Tá o talco aqui, mano. Ninguém passou por esse talco. Agora ali já passaram, olha lá.
Esse canto aqui.
Aqui já passaram.
Ó.
Pera aí,
Mano,
o
eu
que
tô
foi?
falando, velho.
Foi mais barulho?
Foi aqui, ó. O vidro acabou de cair aqui.
Tem alguém aí?
Tem alguém aí?
Mano, eu vou entrar nesse cômodo aqui, velho.
Entra aí, mano. Vai aí.
After the explorers heard the noises, they initially froze and stared in its direction to identify the source. They eventually entered the room to investigate. Disturbingly, during their investigation, they heard even more noises coming from the room that they had just left. The trio immediately went back into that room to check again. But despite searching everywhere, they unfortunately found nothing that could have caused those noises. For the next several minutes, they stayed inside the room, trying to make sense of what the noises were. However, as they were investigating, that's when they encountered something once again.
O que aconteceu, Marquinhos? Caindo alguma coisa aí, mano?
Hold on, guys. I'm literally by myself in my house right now. Which is the reason why I'm able to record on tonight. My dog is behind me. Trying to hear if there's something. Okay, let's continue on. Sorry about that.
Rosmento, velho.
Do teto, será? Chegou a olhar no outro cômodo lá, Yuri?
Oi. Ó, tô falando, velho. Tem alguma coisa aqui, mano.
Ó, a lanterna tá ficando ruim, mano.
Não, onde foi isso?
Quem tá aí?
Ó, tá brincando com a gente, mano.
Brincando com nós, mano. Sangue...
Ó, tenta ficar nesse cômodo aqui, eu fico nesse.
Mano, eu tô indignado com isso aqui, velho. Não tinha essas escritas aqui no último vídeo, cara. Não tinha.
Você ouviu? Mano, que é isso, velho? É risada.
Ó,
Criança, velho.
Yuri, entra nesse cômodo aqui. Vou entrar nesse
Entra aí,
aqui, ó.
entra aí, entra aí.
Vem comigo, vem comigo. Ele tá aqui, mano.
Ó. Tem alguma entidade aqui? Alguma criança está nesse local ainda? Se tiver, nos dê um sinal.
Ó, pera lá, tá lá.
Ô, 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 ô.
Onde foi?
Foi no cômodo do meio aqui, ó.
Foi aqui, mano? Barulho?
Foi aí mesmo?
Tem ninguém aí fora, não?
Mano, não tem, eu olhei aqui já.
Ó. Ó.
Ó, é pra direção do banheirinho lá mesmo, mano.
É, mano, tá na direção do banheirinho, velho. Não tem nenhuma passagem aqui que liga lá, mano? Não tem, mano. Tudo fechado, velho.
As soon as the explorers heard the loud bang, they immediately ran out of the room to investigate. During this time, they heard some pretty bizarre noises coming from one of the rooms, which oddly sounded like a child laughing. When they went into the room to check, they once again found nothing. By this point, the explorers had absolutely no idea who or what was responsible for causing the loud bangs and the voices. For anyone else, witnessing all of this commotion at once would be enough to prompt them to run out of the building. But the trio didn't leave. Instead, they cautiously moved through the building and continued investigating, regardless of any potential presence.
Dá um sinal pra gente! Criança, é você que tá aqui?
Esse escrito também não tinha, viu?
Ó, olha aqui, mano! Olha isso daí, velho!
O que foi?
Olha aqui, Yuri! Vem!
Que, velho?
Todo lá fora, mano.
Moving
Tem alguém
viciously.
lá
Vai, tá
fora.
mexendo, velho?
Tem alguém lá fora. Quem tá aí fora?
Cara, eu falei que eu vi alguma coisa ali, mano.
Quem tá aí?
Mano. Ô, não tá nem ventando, velho.
Mano, não tem ninguém aqui, velho. Que é isso, mano?
Se tiver alguma criança aqui, se comunique com a gente.
A gente não veio fazer mal, não. Vocês são em quantos aqui? Opa!
O barulho é pra cá, mano.
É nesses cômodos aí o barulho, mano. É nesses dois aqui, ó. Você tá ouvindo também, Marquinhos?
Tô.
Mano, só se for alguém brincando com nós, velho.
Mas tinha
Quem tá aí?
acesso. Não tinha acesso pra ir pro fundo, pra trás da casa.
Pô, não tinha ninguém, mano, lá que nós viu, velho.
Ó, tá caindo vidro ainda, velho.
Ah, dá uma olhada na janela lá, viu?
Hã?
Dá uma olhada naquela janela, não tem ninguém lá.
To the explorers' absolute shock, the bush behind the window aggressively started swinging before it abruptly stopped, and just moments later, they started hearing the voices and the loud bangs again. After yet another bizarre encounter, the explorers froze for a brief moment, trying their best to comprehend what they had just witnessed. During this pause, they suspected that someone might be messing around with them and was responsible for causing all the commotion. They then decided to go towards the noise to investigate. However, as soon as they stepped inside the room, that's when they made a shocking discovery.
Ó. Mano, eu tô falando, velho. É um desses dois cômodos aqui, ó.
Não tem nada aqui, cara.
Criança, aparece pra gente. Nossa, velho, olha aqui.
Que foi? Que foi? Que foi?
Ali, ó.
Da onde, da onde, da onde?
Aquele vidro ali, ó.
Ô, mano, é lá fora, mano. É o banheiro, não é? Não é o banheirinho ali fora?
É.
Yo, not for nothing, but I think this experience is real, you guys. Did you see this guy's face? This guy's shook. Like, s- I'm second guessing this is, the smart idea on carrying while exploring because they all got itchy fingers. All of them got itchy fingers. And if there is anybody um messing with them, that's a dangerous, dangerous situation.
E eu acho que é ali mesmo, Lucas. Quer ir lá
É o
fora?
banheirinho lá fora. Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá.
Vai, ó, calma. Tem barulho aqui ainda, mano.
Não tô achando que desse negócio cosmento pequenininho, mano.
Vai, vamos lá pro banheiro, vai.
Ô, mano, é lá, mano, é lá. É
Ô.
lá. Vai, galera. Vai, é lá, mano.
I think
Mano, é
somebody
mais
messing with
de um, cara.
É mais de um, mano. É mais
Hoje
de um.
é mais...
Cara, foi nas minhas costas aqui agora, mano, esse barulho.
Tá brincando com nós, mano. O que
Calma,
você quer?
vamos acalmar.
I think at some point they need to start yelling out that they're carrying just to warn the other people to stop messing around. I mean, I think that's the best way to handle it.
Mas a gente já tentou ficar...
Calma, vamos escutar.
Ai, mano.
Vamos escutar.
Somebody outside.
Ó, é lá, mano, é lá. É lá fora, velho.
O banheiro é aqui, não é, mano? O barulho tá vindo daqui, ó. Olha lá, ó, tá vindo da janela agora.
Mano, tô tremendo, velho. Que é isso, cara?
Mas tem como ir pra trás da casa?
By this point, the explorers had been thoroughly overwhelmed by the constant voices and loud bangs that seemed to originate from all corners of the building. But they did, however, continue to investigate the building for almost the next 10 minutes. Unfortunately for the explorers, the noises continued and grew louder, and every time they moved towards its direction to investigate, they found absolutely nothing. They ultimately concluded that someone or something might be hiding in a different part of the building and was responsible for the noises. The trio then decided to leave that part of the building and went outside to investigate.
Tem alguém aí?
Parece que não tem ninguém, mano.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying like they went to another part of the building, but what they need to do is investigate what's going on outside. That's what they need to do. And the fact is that they technically speaking, they really don't have that much to worry about because if it was some ill intent towards them, they would have let off. But yeah, they need to investigate around the house, clear everything, and make sure there isn't anybody actually out there. I mean, they could get away with it. What they're in Brazil, they look like like officers, like they look like like they're the police. So what they should do is clear the outside of the building and then continue their exploration.
Uma olhada aí, Marquinhos. Isso tem alguma coisa aí.
Oh, finally. That should have been the first thing they did, though.
Não vem ninguém no banheiro aí, meu?
Eu não sei, velho. Parece que não.
They didn't really go around the building, did they?
Ó, vem.
Ô, velho, ô, tem alguma coisa aí, mano. Vai.
O que foi isso, Yuri? Não tem ninguém aqui, velho.
Olha aí atrás, o que tem aí?
Nada, mano, não tem nada.
Como não, velho?
Aqui tá muito frio aqui dentro, cara. Olha,
Cadê minha lanterna?
tá muito gelado aqui,
valeu.
cara.
Ai,
It's
caramba,
really
velho.
cold in there.
Aconteceu alguma coisa?
Ó, cortei o
Machucou?
dedo, velho,
Machucou?
cortei o dedo aqui.
Nada, mano, também.
Segura a arma rapidinho. Nossa, mano.
Cortou o dedo?
Cortei, velho, cortei tudo aqui.
Op.
Que isso, velho?
Calma. Que isso aí, velho? Que isso? É o carrinho. É o carrinho,
É o
ó.
carrinho, quem tá aí?
Mano, vai entrar.
Ô!
Mano, que é isso aí, velho?
Ô, é uma criança, velho! Nossa, velho! Sai!
I just hope this stuff. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think it's real, but it creates good television, to tell you the truth. That's exciting. I mean, that is extreme. And unfortunately, I don't think it's real, but that's exciting to say the least.
Mano, que é isso aí, velho?
Ô!
Que é isso?
É a criança, tá se mexendo. Sai! Sai daí!
It's evident that a figure that oddly looked like a child was standing and staring directly at the trio, and just moments later the door was forcefully slammed shut. The explorers, absolutely terrified for their lives, immediately ran out of the building. By this point, they could not comprehend or make sense of anything that they were witnessing that night. As a result, they lost interest in investigating or exploring the building further, and ultimately decided to end their exploration and leave the building. It's still unclear who the child was, or how multiple doors had slammed shut, along with the mystery behind whether what the explorers witnessed inside the building was paranormal. But based on everything that they encountered during their visit, the only explanation that comes to mind is that whoever or whatever was present inside the building didn't want them there, and therefore caused all the commotion that ultimately sent them running out of the building. However, none of these claims regarding the paranormal have been verified or debunked, and are merely based on what the explorers witnessed during their visit. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide whether what the trio encountered that night was truly paranormal or simply an elaborate hoax.
I'm gonna say it was a very good, elaborate hoax, but damn, dude, this I can't say. Honestly, I can't say. This could be real also, you guys, just because of the fact. Did you see the fear in the guy's eyes? I'm sorry, but I don't think none of them are like any of, like Denzel Washington's, or, all of these amazing actors out here. I don't think they got it, but that was very, very, that guy had fear, and he had a weapon, and that was fear. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say about that if that's, but anything, if you are going into a abandoned location and explore, especially if you do some homework and you want to do some research and find out what kind of history, if it's dark history and it's abandoned, unfortunately, there are some that would go to these kind of places and create negativity by doing seances, black magic, Satanism. Like, I've gone to different places and there's symbols all over the place. Hell, I went into an abandoned psychiatric center, and at the tower there was a somebody did like a circle with some sort of ash, and inside it said enter portal. If I find those pictures, I'll post it up on my social medias. But yeah, man, like, people go in there and create bad stuff. So I don't know. It is said that demons portray children to lower the guard of whoever it wants to lower.
In October of 2023, a YouTuber named Jared uploaded a video titled Exploring a Half-Abandoned Hospital to his channel, Jared Coker Urbex. His channel primarily focuses on urban exploration, and he often documents footage of himself exploring various abandoned locations throughout the United States. In this particular video, Jared decided to explore an abandoned hospital situated in rural Alabama. As Jared began his exploration, he parked his car on the side of the road and continued the rest of the journey on foot. After walking for a while, he finally located the abandoned facility. He then climbed through an open window to enter the building. Once inside, Jared immediately noted that the building was in a complete disrepair, with deteriorating walls, damaged ceilings, along with black mold and asbestos spread throughout. However, to his surprise, when he explored the other half of the building, he found that section to be in a relatively good condition. It even appeared as though that section of the building might not be abandoned, as it still had power and functioning electronics. Nevertheless, Jared didn't think too much about this detail and eventually got back to his exploration. Everything up to this point seemed to be going quite smoothly for Jared, as he didn't hear or see anything that indicated anyone was currently inside the building with him.
Dude, like this hospital looks like Kings Park Psychiatric Center, Letchworth Village, Fairfield. This hospital looks that bad. I mean, it's abandoned. How, with a set of doors, are you separating patients who are probably sick? It didn't mention what kind of hospital is it. What if it's a mental hospital? It's dude. Damn, at least fix the rest of the building. I know you got the money for it, but jeez. That's
He
wild.
then continued exploring and decided to check out the lower sections of the building.
Of course.
However, as he was walking through one of the rooms, that's when things started to take a turn for the worse for Jared.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a light down there. A red light. When I stepped out in the hall and moved. Yeah, every time I move it turns on. It's a motion sensor. It's not good. It's so weird, look. I can actually see right there where the building becomes in better condition. But then over here it's just this. Never
That
seen
is
anything like
weird,
this.
dude.
Realistically, that sensor's probably been going on since I first got in here, because I already walked down the hall like 20 feet before I even noticed it, so if anyone's gonna show up, they're already on their way. Oh man, I mean, I'm just hoping that's not gonna trigger some sort of like silent alarm. There's nobody up front, but they'd probably be in the other parking lot if they came. Whoa, no way. Is there really a basement down there? What's that noise? What's this dinging noise?
Yeah, the electrical room, bro. Oh, the thingy means something's vibrating.
Is it the sensors?
Something metallic is
It
vibrating.
might be the sensors. It sounds like some like weak little alarm sound. I just don't think.
You know, like these. Let's just say an example. These mechanical rooms, they have these machines that stay on, and what better place to put a set of mechanical, and engineering mortar something in the abandoned part of the hospital, right? But if there is something on top of it, it's going to vibrate. I'm gonna say is that because that's logical.
I should stay here. I really don't.
As soon as Jared heard the beeping noise, he immediately ran out of the basement and went upstairs. This decision was primarily fueled by the fact that Jared had already noticed a device that looked like a motion detector, which could have potentially triggered the alarms. But instead of leaving, Jared decided to stay inside and explore the building for the next several minutes. Luckily for Jared, he didn't hear or see anything unusual during this time. However, as he was walking through the hallway, that's when he encountered something that sent him running out of the building.
I need to have another quicker way out than that window if I have to like run for it. This car's at the place next door, but that's something else, I think. There's really no way out of here except for the window I came in, or if I go to the lit up portion, any minute that little light's gonna come on again. Oh God. Oh, there's no way the camera would have just seen that. But there's a person in there right now. Someone just walked through. All right, I can't go there now. There's no way. If I'd have gone there earlier, that person might have been there the whole time. Oh, tell me you saw that. They walked by again.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
one
a
more
nurse.
time. One more time. Just for proof.
For proof.
There. I know the camera saw it. They're there right now. I swear I think they're looking at me.
Yo, the clickbait serious on this. Oh man, Kirstner was like, yeah, he came across something that made him just run the other way. It was a freaking nurse. They're probably clocked in, going back and forth, getting files and stuff. Probably they don't even know he's in there. Yeah. Run for your life.
I don't want to go back that way, because that's where they'd be. I saw people go by that door like twice, and I think I had my light on too. I gotta get out of here. If I climb up this hill. What? No. What the heck? It was two ladies. It was two ladies. Gotta get out of here now. That way would go back to the road, but that's a lot of woods.
After Jared noticed someone walking behind the door, he immediately started running towards the exit and jumped out of the window to leave the building. During his escape, a woman even confronted him and started asking why he was inside. He ultimately denied her accusations and continued running toward his car. Unfortunately for Jared, when he jumped out of the window, he accidentally dropped his car keys and his phone. Realizing this, Jared had no other option but to go back to the building and somehow retrieve his belongings without getting caught.
I don't have my phone. I just dropped my phone and my keys. This is horrible. They might still be at the window. This is so awful. I'm literally gonna get caught because of this, because I have to go right back there. What? I can't understand.
Can you understand me now?
Maybe?
What is this picture?
It's just a camera.
What kind of camera?
It's a Canon. Yeah.
Come here with me. I'll help you, okay? Are you working with a ghost TV?
A what?
Or who you with? What is your name?
Jeff.
Jeff who?
Just Jeff.
How did you come inside that building? Which entry did you take?
Hold on, let me.
Show me.
What entry?
You know, whether it is... Oh, this is the door you entered? See, I'm trying to figure it out. That wood is private. This is a private
it?
land. You know,
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'll leave if you need me to leave. I didn't know this was like
no,
that.
I called for help. For us, for you and me. Is that the opening that you went in?
I didn't go in.
Jeff, let us not even go there. But we need to solve this amicably so that this don't happen. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you to be honest with the officer.
I will.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just come on, let's meet him. So it'll be a pleasant encounter.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Yeah. So yeah.
What happened?
I'll tell him. It's all right. Yeah. I thought it was an abandoned building, so I came down here and there was a wide open window, so I just hopped on in. I was trying to take like some pictures and stuff because I do like abandoned place photography, and then.
You can't be doing that, right?
As soon as Jared returned to the building, a man immediately stopped him and started confronting him about why he was there.
It's only a crime if you get caught, you guys. But it is illegal. You're technically trespassing. And if you get caught, you get caught. You have to suffer the consequences. Those are the risks that we all take when we do these explorations. But there is a better way to handle the situation. But let's just finish with this video.
Jared later learned that the individual was the owner of the entire hospital and that parts of the building were still active as a doctor's office. By the time the owner was talking to Jared, he had already called the police. When they arrived at the property, Jared remained completely honest with the officers, explaining that he wasn't there to harm anyone and was simply trying to explore the building, which he initially thought was abandoned. Luckily for Jared, thanks to the property owner's kindness, he decided not to press any charges against him, and the police eventually let him leave with a warning. Nevertheless, Jared later mentioned that he was extremely grateful to the owner, as this decision ultimately saved him from being arrested for trespassing or any other charges.
All right, you guys, we're going to call it right here. But yes, for all of us who do urbex, urban exploration, we're going into abandoned locations, building structures, so on and so forth. It is an amazing experience. But if there's any way to get permission, it would be even a better experience, because then you could actually go in there, spend the time that you want, and do a proper investigation and not feel that you have to rush through things. But always, damn, I don't know if I should give this advice to people out there. Well, take it or leave it. I'm just gonna throw it out there. But explore, do your research, and scout the area before going inside, you guys. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this kind of content and are enjoying yourselves because I am definitely enjoying myself. But please support the channel and do what you do. Hit that like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next. Peace.